Next, on End of the Day Beer Review, we are looking at Black Tuesday by the Bruery. It's a bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout with a whopping alcohol content of 18.9%. Check it out. Up next on End of the Day Beer Review. Adios. Hi everybody, it's Rich and it's Fred and we are back. And we were looking at Black Tuesday by the Bruery. This is a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout, and this is 18.9% alcohol by volume. I had one thing by this
the Bruery.
Yeah, one. It was like some sort of Sunday beer they put out, and it was it Sunday or was it like cinnamon apple? It's on the channel.
Yeah, I did notice you had something from the Bruery.
So I don't know where that beer came from. You probably brought it over.
No, because this might be like the second thing I've ever bought from the Bruery.
I mean, listen, when I had it, I thought it was quite good. Oh, you know what it was? It was a banana nut muffin stout. That's what it was.
And
I remember.
Because
honestly, it was pretty good.
Most banana beers I've had have been
there was just
awful.
enough. Now, I've had 2 banana beers that were good. There was one that you definitely brought over because it was from...
I must have been getting rid of it.
No, it was a local brewery, and it was like...
oh, well then, yeah, I'm always pro...
Sort of,
no, coconut. I brought you coconut.
Coconut was there too, but no, it was like... an ice cream sundae in a freezer type of thing.
Oh yes, that was Evil Twin.
Yeah,
that was
and
Twin.
It was actually
and that
very
was
good.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
yes.
very good.
Yes.
And there was enough banana. Okay, so there's no wax on this. I'm happy to say because that's always a pain in the butt. Yeah, I probably. Oh no, there it is. Got it. So
I'm not a knife guy. I just happen to have that one.
I am not. I'm a flashlight guy. That should be my next channel. But there's so many freaking flashlight channels. Ooh. That is a pretty firm goddamn cork on that one. Oh, and look at that. All of their social media information is right on the inside of the cap, I believe. So
you got everything.
It's very nice. All right. Let's do.
All right. I'm not going to because I smell plastic, unfortunately, so I'm going to get rid of that.
Very dark, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not. That's a lot thinner than I was expecting.
Yeah, I expected
no head whatsoever.
Syrupy.
Now the Bruery. I'm sorry. This is their brewery only release. This is supposed to be one of their flagships.
So we're looking at a very, very dark black beer. It's really not a head. It's sort of just a little bit of foam on top. The legs not bad. Some lacing on the glass. Really sort of expected, yeah, definitely.
I expected a lot more viscosity.
Yeah,
this
me
is
too.
Very thin.
Very thin. A lot of bourbon on that.
Yeah, a lot of wood on that.
Yeah, well, maybe a little bit of burnt sugar. Something like, there's something sweet in there. Yeah, but you're right, a lot of wood, a lot of smoke.
I'm glad we cleaned the glass because I'm like, is this left over from the last one?
Are you saying that we're dressed exactly as we were in the last review?
No, the one that we did like 2 weeks ago? Yeah, absolutely exactly. Not, no.
So, all right. You may hear some noise. It's because our children are outside the door still, and
they're trying to get in.
Yeah. Guys, give us a few minutes and we'll be done. If
you've ever seen any of the something of the Living Dead, that's what it's like. They're creeping at the door. The door handle is jiggling a little bit.
If only we could send out an animal to distract them. It has a nice nose. It really does.
I think, unfortunately, I have to take a second. The thinness of it has upset me to the point where I don't know if I want to try it because I'm like, I was really expecting a lot more thickness. I was expecting a lot more viscosity.
There's more carbonation in it than I expected too.
Yeah, and I can actually see through this. That's another thing. And 18.9 at the very edges, you can see the brown. I think of an 18.9 barrel-aged, flagship stout, I think, as pitch black, where you get nothing. And I'm looking through this through the light, and I can see,
Oh, okay, wait a second. Let's just see before we actually do the taste, or you can taste now. In a skyline filled with towering barrel-aged stouts, the elegant simplicity of Black Tuesday continues to shine the brightest. Well, we'll see about that. This Imperial Stout was aged in choice bourbon barrels for over a year, developing complexity and flavors like nothing you've tasted before. And that door slamming was the kids making it through the door. Folks.
That was my son getting through the combination on the door.
Roaring notes of creme brulee and poached fig. With
there you go. Thank you.
Milk balls and Australian licorice. Sparking a decadent, sophisticated...
I was hoping you would notice that.
So,
but I am definitely getting the figs. I am getting that dark stone...
Yeah, there's that dark fruit.
I was going to say stone fruit, but it's not even a stone fruit. It's just the dark fruit, like a raisin. Prunes, maybe? Keep me regular.
Wow, that's really alcohol forward.
Wow.
Yeah, you can tell this is 18 and change.
See, it's not giving me, I'm not getting any of the, yes, I am getting the alcohol. Excuse me, I'm not getting any burn.
I'm getting the burn here.
Not getting
much earlier
burn,
than normal.
But I do get a lot of that fruit. That's...
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking fig.
Yeah.
But it's not sweet. It's more of the sort of leathery fig taste. And much more carbonation than I expected.
Yes. And very thin. It's a very thin mouthfeel. It's a very thin mouthfeel.
You know, I'll say...
I get a little coffee. A little bit of coffee.
To me, there's... Again, maybe I'm a little more sensitive to it because I'm not a spirit drinker. To me, it's much more alcohol forward. It's not blowing out the flavors for me. But it's, you know, to me, on the front end of the tongue is the bourbon. There's some burn, back end of the tongue. The carbonation is actually helping sort of break the flavor open. It really is, which I'm only noticing in the last... And
to be honest with you, the burn is not it's not a negative to say the burn.
Unpleasant.
I mean, the burn is sometimes necessary. It's not bad. It's not an off-putting sense.
No, but you know what you're drinking here.
Oh,
this isn't like...
no, you're not going to pick this up and think that you can't crush this. If you crush this, you'd be on the floor after, you know...
Well, I mean...
If you try to drink an entire bottle of that by yourself, you'd be on the floor.
Oh, yeah, you'll be on the floor. No, but I had you didn't have it, the Escapism 22.5% ABV.
The Nightmare?
And it was Nightmare's like 4-year, and that alcohol was not there. You didn't taste the alcohol, but you felt it.
He's also a gypsy brewing genius.
He really is. So. Whoever is doing that, like, first off, the can, this is where we're going off topic. The can art is fantastic.
Always is.
Always. And
it's like a death metal album. I mean, no, it's like a black metal album.
This is a nice winter beer.
It is.
It's like warm.
It's not bad.
It's not what you expected.
Value, I gotta be honest with you though, the value is not there. I don't know what the MSRP on that is. I spent $48 on that bottle, and then plus shipping. And that was a brewery only distribution. So I'm assuming 48 was through again, Trevor.
Yeah, so it probably had like a $25 or $30.
Even that, to be honest with you, I think
it's enjoyable, but it's not one like I don't think I'd go hunting.
I would not go hunting for this. I'm actually disappointed that I bought 2 of them.
Yeah, whereas like that Bigfoot that we tried, I'd look for another one of those.
Yes.
So I would.
Knowing that I could get 4 of those
for the price.
No, maybe I can get 3 of half of those for the price I paid for 2 of those. I would not go hunting for that.
Yeah. But you know, is it one like if somebody broke this open at a house and said, "Hey, you want to try this?"
I did.
Yeah, exactly. I would definitely lie and say, "Oh no, I haven't tried this before." And
it is sweet. It was definitely sweet. It has a little bit of that baking chocolate. You know, the dark chocolate. I wouldn't even say dark chocolate. It's like semi-sweet chocolate.
Yeah, a little bit of coffee on the back end.
Semi-sweet chocolate, coffee, figs are definitely in. I mean, it's got complexity. Don't get me wrong. It does have complexity. It's not a bad beer. It definitely is not a bad beer.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I would not spend close to $50 for it again. No.
No, I don't think so.
If I could get it for $25, I'd probably do that.
I might go to 30. You know, just to see how it ages.
Yeah, that's why I got the 2.
But
so I have this one, and then I'll have the other one for the next year or 2.
That's the real roughness about the aging. Like, it's not going to thicken. It's not going to, you know, become...
And the mouthfeel is just not there. I'm very disappointed. I mean, I could see my fingers right now holding the glass.
It drinks like a dark lager.
Yes.
More than it does a stout. you know?
You're absolutely right.
So I was thinking of, like, I had a dark lager by Catskill Brewing, which was really good. But again, that was $4 for the can. And it was not barrel aged, but that's very similar to the mouthfeel I'm getting here. And I thought the Catskill Brewing was great. And again, for a cost perspective, I thought $4 for that can was fantastic. But, you know, like 50 or 60, I would have expected a little more out of it.
Again, I wish I knew off the top of my head what the MSRP was. So I mean, if that was a brewery release that cost $28, I'm not saying it's overpriced at that point. I spent $48. It was secondary market, but Trevor is usually pretty close. It's not that terrible. So I would assume that if you bought it at the brewery, it's probably like $38-40.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd spend that at the brewery.
No, I'm not sure. You know, and that's the funny thing, to go back to the Nightmare stuff, you know, that was, it was called The Reaping, I'm sorry.
What was that, maybe $12, $14, $15,
It was
$16?
For the can. And I didn't buy it. Kevin did. Thank you, Kevin. And I know he hasn't opened his yet.
I love his products. Nightmare, I love their products.
They apparently sold one for like $46 that was dipped in wax and had a cadaver tooth in the wax somewhere, which just sounds, I don't even know if that's true. Kevin told me that. I was not at the release. Kevin was. You would all know Kevin from the bourbon barrel stout video.
He was the funny one.
Yes, he was amusing. He was. Actually, I think everybody...
Oh yeah, if you had seen the B-roll, he was the funny one.
By the end of that video, everybody was sort of funny. To be honest.
By the end of that video, we all thought everyone was funny.
As the guy who edited the video, all 3 hours of it, I can say we were all funny by the end of that video. So, folks, if you've tried anything by the brewery, I'd love to hear comments on it. If you've tried Black Tuesday, also love to hear any comments you have about that. You know, maybe our tastes are not yours, and perhaps you're seeing this as the greatest thing that's come out. Is it good? I think it's good.
Oh wow! Now that I'm at the bottom of the glass, I don't know why. Maybe it's concentrating in the tulip in the snifter. I'm getting way more of the alcohol.
Yeah, to me that was the first thing that got me. Like, there was a lot of booze to this, which is nice. I'm a high ABV guy. It turns out I like that, but
I don't want that to be the predominant.
Yeah. I had one a while ago. I can't remember what it was, but there was one beer I tried, and it's up on the channel also. And that's all you got was the booze. So
yeah, that's not appealing.
All right, guys, we're gonna take off now because our kids have stopped making noise, and that's normally a bad sign. And we're gonna go up, probably enjoy the rest of this for the evening. Fred, did you want to show off that car again?
Heck no, man. That's my carbonator. I don't want it. The last thing I want is to start a run on carbonators. If you are big fans of Hot Wheels, the carbonator bottle opener,
quite nice.
Yes,
I do use it
and we can play.
All right, folks, I'll see you next time. If you're new to the channel, thanks for showing up. Please hit that like button, subscribe, throw some comments. Love to hear what you have to say about that. Oh, the kids are making noise again. I guess everything's all right. See you next time. Cheers.
Up next, on End of the Day Beer Reviews,
we are
Pigs in Space.
All right, sorry. I might put that in.